Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here with Kentucky football as we get ready, ladies and gentlemen, to play Ohio Bobcats. Now, you guys saw what happened on the last stream that I did not get to use commentary voice, but this is going to be a commentary voice for this one for week 4. We already beat Western Kentucky. We already beat Appalachian State, and then we beat on week 3, which was Florida Gators. Now, going to this one, this is going to be something epic, guys, because now we take on Ohio at Kroger Field. Going to be an interesting football action here. Can't wait to get this one started. And as always, we definitely are going to fire this thing up with more minutes. So we're going to do 8 minutes, quarter length. And we're going to do now we get ready to do this week, guys, because this is going to be a big week. So, as you can see, guys, our starting lineup, before we go, into the game, of course, we're going to go to our team depth chart. We, for this, thing, we're going to always have Devin Brosky with our quarterback. Number 1 jersey, he has played tremendously for the team. Also, wide receiver Cody Matthews, going to be moving up for the freshman side for the wide receiver. Now, we save this. We're going to go into the game. And now we're going to play week 4 as Kentucky gets ready for Ohio. And let's take it down to Kroger Field for this action.
Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
You're going to kick it off, I guess. Kickoff's good. Let's see what Kentucky can do. Come on.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bobcats offense will have the football first, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Pressure coming.
Sacked. There goes Kentucky with the sack. Here we go.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking the
Kentucky with a sack by Grant Godfrey. Look at this right here. Right through the offense. Just mowed right through the quarterback, too. That was a nice play.
And the
Step it up, Kentucky. Let's go. Here against Ohio.
Walker will fire. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind.
Fumble.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10.
Broski goes in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive.
Devin Broski putting into place for Kentucky here.
They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's exactly what
7-0 already, guys. Let's see if Kentucky can.
Quite quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to
Kentucky
go.
now
They've got to get something
scored on the board with Broski. Devin Broski is on the Kentucky team, guys. We're going to see what Kentucky can do. Sacked! Sacked by Kentucky.
A little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Bobcats
Kentucky doing a good job with the defense.
3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll take this inside his 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure affects quarterbacks. This guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll go to the air on second and short. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field.
Into the end zone.
Touchdown, Kentucky!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive.
Kentucky now up 13-0 over Ohio.
David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. to the ground with the running back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Walker to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Snags it on the right.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle. It's Grover. There he goes. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Bobcats have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Grover. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line, it's Grover. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Going right to work up top. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run the option.
Touchdown, Kentucky again.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point,
21-3.
And let's check in with Kevin
dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Walker will fire. And the running back made the catch along the sidelines, but he drifted out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
What a play by Kentucky, guys. Kentucky taking it to...
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged in the middle. It's O'Brien. They make the stop 4 yards short of the first down. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Touchdown, Matthews!
Kentucky, he got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Throwing it up 28-3.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Walker to throw. Pocket breaking down.
And a sack by Kentucky.
Back at the 5.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback.
Kentucky 28-3, but you take on Gadsden right here. Breaking through, getting a quarterback right here. That's a big play.
The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I wonder about that play call on 3rd and long. Maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout.
Touchdown, Matthews. Matthews with another touchdown.
6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back.
Matthews with another touchdown here.
Impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Kick is good. 35-3, Kentucky.
That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Walker will fire. Here comes the rush.
Sacks again, Kentucky.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his...
Damn, what a spear!
And they're able to get him down. Now facing a 3rd and long.
These guys trying to be like Bill Goldberg out here.
Under fire.
Sack the quarterback again! Let's go, Kentucky!
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And touchdown, Matthews again. Look at...
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense.
Matthews with another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Kick is good.
Through the extra point.
Three.
Play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
The top now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too.
Sack, Kentucky. Getting the quarterback again.
Dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Walker to throw. They cough it up inside their 3. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
I'm not sure he made it out of
Safety.
the end zone, and it is
Safety, Kentucky.
You can tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike.
Gone, but gone to the home base. Touchdown, Kentucky. Bring it back to my old Kentucky home. David and Washington Jr. here, the wide receiver with the catch all the way to home plate, baby. Brings that 6 points to the board. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Miami was able to finish off a close one.
Okay, here we go.
Florida today.
Boom. There's a good tackle.
Defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
51.
The last play, it's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
Kentucky now.
The offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
Touchdown, Matthews again. Touchdown, Matthews.
Through the air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more.
58-3.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Walker will fire. And he will be sacked.
Sacked again by Kentucky.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Making side adjustments here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Rolling, throwing.
Touchdown.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What a throw by Broski, the quarterback. Let's look at this one more time to Ashton Cozart. Broski throwing that lob. Look at that perfect pass downfield.
That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Walker to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Pugh. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Pulls it in. It's Grover. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Snap in the shotgun. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Fast completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Tag. Touchdown.
get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big
What a play
lead.
by
They're trying to
Kentucky
hold on to it.
as they kick the ball all the way down.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice.
Kentucky doing a good job isolating.
To start us on the next drive. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Walker will fire. Swings it out to his running back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first
Let's see
half,
what
David.
Kentucky does. Let's see what Broski does.
Click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm looking to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime, to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
See what Broski does for Kentucky here.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Finds his man down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, Let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from
Kicks it all the way back. Let's see what Broski's team's going to do. Oh, wait. That makes it 75-3.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be calling a hot route. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Finding an escape route. There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Grab near the marker, it's Washington.
Flag.
He'll be run out of bounds.
Flag on the play. Let's see what this flag's on the play about. Legal man downfield against Kentucky, so we got 5 yards.
They'll snap it on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the run. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Back to pass, it's Hamilton. Hines is back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the handoff.
Runs that play, halfback, all 1st down. By Ohio. King Ohio come back after this big deficit here.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting. Makes a catch down the right side. Lots of room to run.
Touchdown again by Kentucky.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game.
82-3.
Trailing by 8 to Missouri.
Finding open areas.
That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped,
Injury timeout, Ohio, Joshua Chanel.
Know when it goes final.
We got
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Hamilton. Finds his man, it's Jordan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bobcats will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hamilton. Setting up the screen. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Washington. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line.
Uh-oh, this is bad. Injury timeout. Devin Brosky has been injured.
That last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Lets it fly. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 22.
This offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem.
What a win by Kentucky.
Prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bowling. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
Field goes good by Kentucky.
Piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The kick is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make
92-3 Kentucky.
better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer.
Show them why they belong.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a crease. It's Matthews. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. The play action fake. Under fire. And with the completion out to the sideline. Pick up a couple. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goal post,
Kentucky now.
the punt away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Boley. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure.
Touchdown, Wildcats!
Touchdown, Kentucky.
And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback registering.
6 minutes and 13 seconds left.
Defense has kept them back
Kentucky.
one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down.
Pulling out all the stops.
Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out.
Here in week 4 against Ohio.
Can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Uncorks one to the middle. Got it.
Touchdown, Matthews. What a play. What a play.
Has been a complete performance. The defense
Look at this.
has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this
Matthews.
huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin.
Put it in the books.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update
As we in the 4th quarter here.
ACC.
Everything's
SMU is putting on an offensive
winding down.
This reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up by 16 over Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
He'll lose yardage again, and they say don't abandon the running game, and the running game's abandoning them. Looking for space. It's Mathis. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field.
5 minutes on the clock, and here we go.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Kentucky right back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game.
Kentucky doing a good job.
That's a really nice run.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great...
Lets it fly deep downfield.
Touchdown, Matthews again. What a catch by Matthews.
It's cashing it in on that drive. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And honestly, it's been about complimentary football in this
Look
game,
at this
right?
catch one more time. This man could become a Heisman.
But the defense has done a great job too getting off the field.
He keeps making plays here at the college level.
This game, the head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. From the gun, the ground game. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the
Kentucky
ball.
now.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat.
110-point win. This has been a one-sided factor. And oh, what a sack.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Not 1, but 2 sacks on the day. And
Down goes the QB. Scott. Quay Scott, look at this. Coming out of nowhere. Tackling the quarterback.
Here's the return.
Nobody to catch him. He's going, taking his home for the touchdown.
He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss.
Touchdown, Kentucky.
Boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last.
Kentucky now kicks it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you.
Oh, he's got some space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Bobcats can really attack on this second and short. Takes it on the shovel. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Quickly complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Time to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. That one comes out hot down the right side. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short
Kentucky doing a good job with this blowout, 119-3 win here in week 4. But wait just a minute.
He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They're setting up the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Bobcats will call on their punt
Kentucky now
He'll try to
kicks
really
it.
get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch.
1 minute and 8 seconds left.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And we have breaking news. They scored
Touchdown. Less than 9 seconds on the clock. In Kentucky, still blowing them out of the water, folks.
No doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Kicks, and the kick is good, so that's 126-3.
Offense on that three-play scoring drive.
So Kentucky definitely took this win on week 4
Be called on to protect this lead.
as we get ready to do week 5.
In the end zone, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will
7 seconds left. Let's see what Kentucky's going to do.
Dropping back, it's Hamilton. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Last play of the game.
Second
See
down,
what
he'll
they're going to do.
A deep
Throwing it.
throw as the clock winds down.
And it's no good. And now the final score, 126-3.
This game is over.
Kentucky cuts out a win. You know, even the quarterback, Devin Broski, getting injured. But still,
play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win
Matthews
by? And I like that
putting up a play. You see right there where Matthews put up a play to get that touchdown to lead to this historic win here in Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. As you can see, Devin Broski celebrating with his team as well as Cody Matthews as we call this a enormous win. But before we leave this stream, guys, let's see who we play on week 5. Cody Matthews has set the Kentucky single game receiving yards record. So he's broke the receiving yards record. Let's see. He is broke. Cody Matthews also set another record. SEC single game receiving yards record. Okay, he's broke another single record. For Cody Matthews has set Kentucky single season receiving touchdown record. Let's see who we play on week 5. And then we pretty much are going to do the... Okay. Also, Cody Matthews, SEC Offensive Player of the Week. Really good record. Also, National Offensive Player of the Week. So he got both back-to-back records on that. So congratulations for Cody Matthews there. We play the number 2 seed Duke for week 5 of college football. That's something you don't want to miss, guys. Stay tuned for the channel because you don't know when I might stream this. But until then, guys, we'll see you guys on the next one here on the Kentucky Gamer YouTube channel. And we will see you guys on the next one.